Hello. So, I'm going to talk about my twin pregnancy, my twin birth, and my breastfeeding journey with my twins. Um, where do I start? So first off, I didn't plan on having twins. It was natural. I'm a twin. I'm an identical twin, and I was not on any birth control or anything, and I ended up finding out that I was having twins when I realized that I was pregnant. I kind of had a feeling I was going to, because for one, a psychic told me I was going to when I was like 21, and then also I felt symptoms really early on, and I don't know if there's more progesterone when you're pregnant because of the two babies, but I had a feeling I was even before I went in. So I don't know, maybe that was just my mom instincts or what have you. But so yeah, found out I was pregnant. I was pretty nervous to say the least. I'm a petite person. I don't know. I'm 5 feet, like almost 5'1". So I was nervous just getting the babies out of me. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be humongous. And there's also sometimes pretty common complications with twins. So I was nervous. I was born premature. I was 3 pounds when I was born. So definitely on my mind. But you know what? The pregnancy went super smoothly. I did get humongous, which you can see in the thumbnail. I was like literally like I don't even I was humongous. I could barely sit behind the steering wheel when it was like all the way back. It was insane. My back hurt really bad. So your pelvis, the joints, kind of in preparation to give birth, the joints become very soft or something or what have you. I don't really know the term for it, but mine began way before I gave birth, maybe like month like 6 or 7. So it was it was hurt. It was painful, and it was like I would like walk with a limp because it was in my left side, and it was just wicked uncomfortable. Getting out of bed, it was just that first step on the floor and just I do not miss the pains of my back and just rolling away. It was a lot. Anyways, so yeah, other than that, the babies were totally healthy. I mean, they were growing according to plan. I was acquiring stuff for them. I had some hand-me-down stuff for my son. But COVID hit, and so I couldn't have a baby shower, which was definitely a bummer. But we got a lot of stuff that we needed, so I wasn't too stressed about it. Anyway, so we ended up going to the hospital. I had to have a C-section because my first child was had shoulder dystocia, so he got stuck. So I didn't want that to happen. Plus, I'm kind of petite, so maybe that was a reason. I actually don't know if that's medically accurate or not. I mean, my other one definitely shoulder dystocia got stuck because I'm a little more petite. So I would have to say that the needle in the spine was like probably one of the most uncomfortable, weird sensations. Yeah, even thinking about it is making me feel weird. They like couldn't get it in because apparently I have a little bit of scoliosis, which I wasn't aware of. Yeah, oh my God. So anyways, had the C-section. It went fine. Babies were healthy. They were doing fine. Had a little bit of issues nursing. Sometimes when you have a C-section, the medication, excuse me, causes your breast milk not to come in right away. So I don't know what's going on with my colostrum, but the babies seemed like maybe they weren't getting as much milk because they were really fussy, and especially my son, my little boy, my little twin boy. I always thought that he may have had a little lip tie or a little tongue tie, but anyways, he was the one who kind of struggled with nursing more than Veda, my daughter. But so yeah, the stay went fine. it was super difficult for me to move around. I did not recover well from the C-section, unfortunately. I don't know why. I feel like lack of sleep really impacts my recovery time, which totally makes sense. But I feel like with me, it's even more so. And like with the twins, I was just getting very limited sleep. I was trying to nurse them one after the other. Like when one would cry, I would nurse that one and then nurse the other one during the night. But I just, on demand feeding when they're newborns like that, it was a lot. So I ended up getting an infection in my C-section, and it was not fun. So make sure you keep your, your your incision clean and whatnot. I mean, I don't know what happened in my case, but yeah, wasn't fun. But yeah, so with nursing, I definitely, my lactation consultant was a huge help. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for her. But I definitely tried my best to exclusively breastfeed. I wasn't able to exclusively breastfeed. I did have to introduce formula, and I did have to introduce my pumped milk primarily for my son, because I just felt like he didn't have the proper latch, the most effective latch. I tried, but he still nursed. They both nursed, but they had to be supplemented a little bit with formula and pumped breast milk, which is fine. I mean, to me, like, a fed baby is a happy baby. How's that saying go? A fed baby is a happy baby? Yeah? I don't know. As long as they're fed, I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, so I definitely tried. I had my one of those boppy, the twin boppies. That was super helpful. Just plop them on there, each one like that. Just have nurse and watch TV. And then they'd fall asleep in there, and then I'd slowly get out and just kind of position them, so their heads were behind on the boppy. I don't know if you know what the twin boppy looks like, but it's fantastic. I would highly recommend it. So yeah, I mean, I had my pump, I had my, my formula that I use every now and then. They were doing well. They were growing. I mean, it's always a process with breastfeeding, I feel like, for me, particularly. I just feel like because of trying to exclusively breastfeed, just because of the issues with the latch, my first son had a lip and tongue tie, and my youngest one, we tried to get him diagnosed to see if they could cut it, but they didn't think that it was needed, even though I feel like I should have gotten another opinion actually, but I didn't. So yeah, I mean, there's always some ups and downs, some things that happen, but I mean, definitely with the help of like a lactation counselor or lactation consultant, I feel like you just have that support and that education, and it's just so helpful. I joined a twin mom group too. I was on Facebook for twin mom pregnancies. That was helpful to a point. I feel like sometimes there's so many questions and just so many people have such different experiences with pregnancy and then birth that can kind of cause some anxiety because you're not really sure what to expect, and you see some of the things that are like kind of heartbreaking, and but it's a great way to like suggestions on how to prepare for having twins, and just knowing that like you're not alone. I mean, I know twins are much more common now, but yeah, so maybe if you go on Reddit, maybe like a Reddit twin group or something like that would be helpful too. I joined those as well. But anyway, so yeah, that's my story. I'm glad that, 2 for 1. Done having kids. I have 3 kids, so my breastfeeding journey is over. It's been over. I nursed my twins up until they were like 2 years and I want to say like 9 months. So I really was got the most out of it. At the end, I was just totally done. I did not want to do it anymore. I was like, get off of me. There's only so much. It's just they just wanted to be on me all the time. I was over it. So they didn't need it. So they were fine. But yeah, any questions about anything twin related or breastfeeding related, let me know. Bye.